out this man meat right here.
Oh no, not the
Man meat.
Welcome back to another strange and mysterious podcast. Of course, I'm one of your hosts, G. Introduce yourself, fellas.
Define 999 here, ready for some violence.
Right? Some blood.
Let's see some action.
Blood will flow.
And I'm the one and only world famous Big Vice.
Showing his
Vice.
face tonight. I just want to throw that out there.
That's a big deal. That's awesome.
I'm just gonna tease the audience a little bit. I'm actually gonna stop that.
They're like, who's that masked man?
Start them off on limited doses so the bodies can get used to it.
It's like remember in Desperado when Antonio Banderas' face would like come in barely into the light and then go right back to the shadows. That's it.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing.
Antonio Banderas.
He's like, you cannot see my whole face, just a piece of it.
Yes.
I like to mess with people's minds.
Just in silhouette.
All right.
Absolutely.
So what do y'all think about telekinesis? Do y'all believe in that?
Yes, but it's just one of those things. It's hard to explain. It doesn't seem like everyone has it. I don't know. It's one of those weird ones, you know?
Mm-hmm. How about you, Define 999?
I think that's a tough one to define, actually.
Oh, okay.
No, I've seen some crazy video of some telekinesis type stuff. I know that there have been professional or pro like kind of researchers and stuff that have studied it. I don't know though. I mean, I can't say that I'm 100% definitively saying that it's happening from the mind of the person. I still think there could be another. Do you know what I mean? I still think that it's open enough that it could be another phenomenon. Also, maybe it's interacting in a weird roundabout way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, after we show this video right here, I'll tell you my experience with kind of two cases that I could like recall in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'll share that at the end.
Yeah. I have one of those too, and I think we've talked about it.
Have we? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll share my screen so we can get started.
One of the most amazing superpowers out there is telekinesis. Many films and series have been made with protagonists who enjoy this power. But today, we have discovered that there are people in real life who can also move objects and people without having to touch them. Don't believe it? Well, keep watching this terrifying video and you'll be amazed.
Like, no, I won't give you my number.
That chick was powerful, man. Fuck.
In 1983, a Russian woman had telekinetic powers. She was able to move objects such as matchboxes.
Soviet Russia.
Her powers were analyzed for 20 years by the Soviet Union. And that's why there are many people who believe that this woman was used during the Cold War for combat tactics of the USSR against the United States. Number 4. Now we're in a university hall.
Wait a minute.
Students are sitting at the table while the teacher explains the lesson to the rest of the class.
Is that it?
One of them stretches out her hand, and only with that movement is able to attract her pen. Her companions see her power.
Not enough time to get me turned on.
What begins to demonstrate everything she's capable of doing thanks to telekinesis. The video, recorded from one of the security cameras, was uploaded to YouTube by the university guard.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The importance of this video.
See, look, and like going back to this one, right? You know, where she makes it like move, like first the pen, right?
Right.
The video, recorded from one of the security cameras, was uploaded to YouTube by the university guard, who was aware of the importance of this video.
I don't know, like, again, anything can be, doctrine with video and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the reaction to the other girl, too, she was pretty surprised, right? She was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty realistic. If it was fake, it was like, if it was a fake, it was a damn good fake.
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
I agree. All right, let's see what this little boy can do.
Number 3. In 2013, a mind-boggling news story
Come
appeared
to
on a
me.
Chinese news
Come
broadcast.
to me.
A boy was at school and discovered that he is
Better,
able to
he's
move
using the
objects with
restroom.
his
Look at him.
mind.
He's like, oh,
In the
no,
video,
not in my
you'll see
pants.
how the youngster can move
No.
objects of different
Right.
sizes without
Right,
having
make
to
it move
touch.
again. Make it
The Chinese
move.
network attested that these images were true and that they had not been tampered with. Number
Oh,
2.
Yeah, see, well, you know what kind of is like a little bit weird? There's something in there.
Yeah.
He could have magnets in there in his hands, and his hands look like they're like this.
Yeah, like I don't know if we ever saw him open his hands, right?
Not like the other girl. The other girl was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And it kind of moved.
I don't know. Yeah.
All
I have a
let's see-
theory on this I'll share at the end.
Let's see this next one.
Number 2. If we talk about the power of real telekinesis, we have to mention one of the greatest names, the Shaolin Master. This is a man from China who has surprised the entire planet with
That
his
is
incredible powers. In fact,
That's
he has
crazy.
been featured on Chinese newscasts several times thanks to his ability to move objects without even touching them. Number 1.
Oh.
I think that's interesting, like the blocks, right? Like
Yeah.
how he moves it.
Because you wouldn't need a whole lot of power to get it because they're kind of top heavy, right?
Right.
Like he could do it maybe when it's something that doesn't require as much energy force. It's easier for the telekinetic person to do it kind of on command, almost like this dude's doing.
Well, and this, like, monks have been known to do like crazy feats because they can channel their energy, right? The
Yeah.
chi.
Right. Yeah.
And so, like, I would be more inclined to believe like a man that's been training his whole life to this,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally.
So, but just the way the bricks fall, too, Watch.
If we talk about
the
the power
focus.
of real telekinesis, we have to mention one of the
There's
greatest
no
Nice.
movement where it looks like it jiggles and then falls. It just looks like it goes, like it
Yep.
falls
Boom.
down. Watch. Look at the second block.
names, the Shaolin Master. This is a man from
Right.
China who has
He made one go back and the other one go forward.
Yep.
So that
Nice.
to me adds to the validity of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
video's pretty freaking sick for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see more video of this Chinese dude.
Right.
the entire planet with his incredible powers. In fact, he has been featured on Chinese newscasts several times thanks to his ability to move objects without even touching them. Number 1. In Thailand 2013, a young woman
Yeah.
the bus with her
Finish
friends.
him.
One of them began to yell at
There
a
it
man who
goes,
was also
Define.
leaving the bus as,
Yep.
according to the
There it
woman,
goes.
he was bothering them during the
Fuck
entire
me.
bus ride.
Bam!
Both the woman
Oh.
and the man began to argue.
Oh.
Then another man came down wearing
Yeah.
the same uniform
Yeah.
as the first man. They started to
Yes.
become violent towards the two young
Wow.
women.
Violent.
That's when
Finish
one woman
him.
reached out and shoved the man without touching him. She lifted
You cannot have my number.
Yeah, people freaked out on that too. Look at all the people that are around it.
That's a
I know.
hard rejection, huh?
Right?
That's a real hard
Imagine you
rejection.
asked your girl for a number and she like telekinesis like just slammed you against a wall.
Hey.
Like no,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm not attracted to you.
Right. You's ugly.
They must have done something that was freaking her out.
Yeah, absolutely. Like way more than just asking her
Yeah,
for a number.
they
Yeah.
must have been saying, because remember, if you watch, rewind the video, Gabe, go to the beginning. They're like pointing, and
Yeah.
because that makes sense that
Well,
something that powerful would come out of this chick if she was scared.
they said they were in an argument, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yell at a man who was also
Over
leaving
what
the
we don't
bus as, according to the woman, he was bothering them during the entire bus ride.
Damn,
Both the
dude.
woman and the man began to argue. Then another man came down wearing the same
Oh,
uniform
wow.
as the first man. They started to become violent towards the two young women. That's when one woman reached out and shoved the man without touching him. She lifted the other man 1 meter from the
Malian.
ground, again without touching
Right?
him.
She looks like she's like she's freaking out, guys. Look at
This is
her.
when the girl, who
She
was
is,
aware of
like,
her
what the
power,
hell did I
gets
do?
frightened and begins to scream. Her state of mind makes everything around her fall down.
Hey, two girls with green eyes.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
What does it mean? What does it mean? Oh God, I love that movie, dude.
Big
We
Trouble
gotta
in
have
Little
a Big
China
Trouble
is
in Little China night, guys.
a
We have to.
rewatch.
Oh, I agree.
We go over to Gabe's place, and
That's a
yeah.
classic movie,
Oh,
man.
that's a
So I want to explain my experience with telekinesis.
Mhm.
All right.
When I was a little kid, I was probably about, I don't know, about 5 years old. And I
Mhm.
used to have a wart on my thumb and my knee. And my dad would tell me, well, tell it to go away. And I was like, what? That's some bullshit.
Oh yeah. I think I remember this story, bro.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
do
and
too. It's a good one.
my dad told
Mhm.
me, hey, tell it to go away. So I was like, all right, fuck it. We tried everything. Let's try it. So every night before I went to bed, I told it for about a month, 2 months to go away.
Mhm.
And sure enough, I would focus on my my wart, and I would say, go away, wart, go away. Sure enough, it went away.
Hmm.
Dope, man.
Yeah. My second one
Mhm.
was I was arguing with this girl, and it was pretty intense. And there was a Coke that was sitting on one of my tables,
Mhm.
and like we're like getting heated or whatever. And she says, hey, I hate to stop you from arguing, whatever, but your Coke is spinning in a circle. And I was like, what? So I look, and I had this half drank Coke, and it was spinning like this in a circle.
What?
So it wasn't spin the bottle.
No, it wasn't spin the bottle.
Okay, I got you.
This was a Coke that was supposed to be on the fucking table that was doing a spin.
Yeah.
Huh.
Very, very strange.
And so she
I don't
stopped the argument to bring this out, and then you looked at it, and then what happened?
It just kept spinning for a little while, and it stopped.
And then it
It was
stopped.
very, very strange.
Huh.
Did you drink the rest of it?
That.
Did you drink the rest of it?
Well, yeah, I was thirsty. I mean,
Did it taste any different or?
no, it was a
Okay.
Dr.
I'm
Pepper.
just curious. Okay.
Yeah, no, it just says regular Dr. Pepper, but
All right.
why it would be spinning in a circle, I'm not really too sure.
Maybe the energy.
Yeah.
You and that girl, the argument, and all that shit. Because I see that's my belief. If telekinesis would be possible, it would have to be a way of communicating, similarly to the way data gets communicated in our bodies, right? Through electrical pulses. Some there's an energy that gets communicated.
Right.
It would have to be either some very, coming from you specifically, or you in a roundabout way, your energy, your connection, maybe connecting to the surfaces or stuff that's around, because it's like a bigger, more, I don't know, just like a different place where you can connect. But
yeah,
I think it's definitely possible. And I do think that the human being has some part to play in the action.
Yeah.
Well, to a lesser extent, too. I mean, we do some sort of telekinesis with our body parts, right?
Yeah.
Because really, the brain gives off signals to the limbs to move, when really those limbs, right, are just blood and flesh, right? But with that electrical impulse, we say, hey, move fingers, right? When theoretically, that shouldn't be possible, but it does.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Nikola Tesla said, what the secrets to the universe not only are the numbers 3, 6, and 9, but it's frequency and magnetism, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know there's, magnetic fields all around the earth. We know that, our bodies operate on an magnetic frequency pretty much. I mean, all that stuff, man. I think some people are more in tune to that than others. Some people have studied it to where they know how to tap into that stuff. It's actually scientific, but I think that's what this is with telekinesis, people are either matching the same frequency of an object, or they figured out the magnetism aspect of it,
Yeah.
Or being able to create a tangible energy. There's a video that I had seen where this Chinese guy again, right? He was able to produce fire from his throat.
Right.
Right. I don't know if you've seen that one yet. We'll have to bring
Like
it
a-
up, but it's a
like a
really interesting
dragon.
thing. Yeah, what he does, he packs his mouth full of sawdust, and then he creates a hole in the middle, and he starts to breathe, whatever he does, and he creates a flame in the middle of his mouth.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
And he says it took him years to do that, to practice, to focus his chi through his throat up into his mouth to create that energy.
So that's pretty powerful stuff.
That's how dragons operate.
Right. Apparently, right.
That's chi. It's their chi.
Hey, who's got a smoke?
No.
Who's got a lighter?
I know it's not only the chi though. They obviously like to hang around at like sawmills to get all that sawdust. You know?
Right.
They like to eat. They like to
Coincidence?
eat
I think
wood.
not.
I think not.
Well, there
dude.
was another Chinese master also that could get paper and put it in his hand and crush it, and he could start a fire with that paper.
Oh, I bet because there'd be so much leverage inside there. It would create that friction.
I don't know. He would grab the paper and squish it down like this, and he would create the fire. He said he would, again, going with his chi, he could channel his chi energy to his hands in order to create the
That's
flame.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy shit.
Well,
So
yeah,
there's gotta be something going on. I don't think it's all been faked. There's something to do with telekinesis.
with that
Makes
guy
sense.
also, he was able to create like a shock, because there was a film crew that was with him, and they dead serious said this is a true phenomenon. He would grab the hand, and the guy's arm would start twitching, right? Because he says he could feel the electricity going through his hand.
That's crazy.
That is.
So there's something going on, and able to influence objects just with with the energy around you.
That would mean that if you had that ability, you could probably short circuit electronics.
Probably.
Absolutely.
If you say a fucking security camera, you could just go and go just fucking short it right up. Anything electronic, microwaves, fucking electric stoves, TVs, whatever. This motherfucker, one of his favorite things to do is to go to bars or places and buzz out the TV so they just break. Wherever he goes, TVs just break.
Hey, not
He
my
could do
fault.
so much with that.
He likes to fuck with people. Yeah, like he goes to sports bars just to wait for games where they go into overtime. Right? It's like it's like halfway through the overtime match and he's go bloop.
Oh no!
And he just sits there all drunk. Like, how cool would that be, man? To have that ability.
You could have some fun with that, man. That's for sure. You know.
Hey, from the mind of Define 99.
You could hotwire cars.
Oh.
Start the ignition, right? Because that's what it is that when you turn the ignition, it's a spark. You could start that engine just by focusing energy. Because I don't know, I think that it seems like doing the lighter versions of it is definitely possible.
Dude, then I could
with your
still
power.
I could stow my dream car, a Chevy Spark.
Yeah, you just go blip,
an 88 Firebird.
A Firebird. Oh, an 88
one. No, a Chevy Spark, bro. With the manual transmission. Oh,
you're like, fuck yeah.
That's my dream car, bro.
Hey, there's a missing spark.
That's powerful shit.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, that's been our episode. We'll catch you on the flip side.
Later.
Peace.
Check out this man meat right here.
Oh no, not the
man meat.